In this video, we are going to discuss about XML syntax rules, naming rules, and of course, how to create a well-formed XML document. So coming to the syntax rules, when you write the XML document, every XML element must have a closing tag. Okay, let me explain with with an example. Yeah, suppose I have something called library. Okay, it's a open tag. Then there must be a closing tag. Okay, and of course all tags are case sensitive, means that if I use lowercase l at the starting open tag, and if I use uppercase letter at the end, it is not valid. Okay, the syntax, there is a syntax error. Okay, and all the elements must be properly closed and properly nested, means that if I use something like a department like CSC, okay, and within this after that I may write one more like ECE. If I close ECE somewhere here, okay, this is improper. We have to close it properly and nested properly. So these two must be there. So closing tag must be there, must be closed properly, like somewhere here, right? This is about the another syntax rule. And every XML document must have a root element. There must be only one root. Okay, every XML document must have only one root element. All the attributes, if I say attribute like ID, all these attributes must have must have the data with double quotes. Like say ID is block number 7, block number 7 or 17, something like this. So this attribute value, ID is the attribute for the library tag, and the ID value of that particular library tag is block number 17. That must be quoted. And you can write the comments like how you write it in a HTML. And of course, white spaces are preserved as far as concerned with the XML. Whatever data you write, right, that white spaces are preserved. And entity references we use at the time of processing. Okay, this is all about the syntax rules which we follow while create the XML document. And coming to the naming standard means that within the angular brackets we write some name. No, for these names we have to follow these rules. Okay, the first rule says that it should have, or it should contain, a letter, a number, and of course other characters. Okay, like uh, if I write something like book 1, it's a valid. Okay, and it cannot start with a punctuation mark, like I say, like it's the closing tag. If I start like this, to book, it's invalid. Okay, and it should not start with XML. Okay, when you write any tag like this, it is invalid. Okay, there should not be a tag with the name XML. And of course there should not be any hyphen. Suppose if I write something like ECE, sorry yeah, ECE department. Okay, so this XML document, while you process this XML document, the programming languages might feel that you are going to subtract DEPT from ECE. So that's the problem with using this hyphen symbol. And of course you are not supposed to use even dot. Okay, if you use dot, especially in object oriented programming languages, we feel that ECE is the object whereas department is the attribute. And if you use colon, right, even if you use colon in the XML itself, we use colon for the namespace. Namespace is the one which actually differentiate multiple values with this unique unique namespace. Okay, like best example is, in a class with the same name more than one people may have, right? That time surname acts as a namespace to identify a person uniquely among those particular same names or same people, people with the same names. In the same way, if I have department multiple times in a XML document, we are going to identify them uniquely with the help of this namespace. That's why we are not supposed to use this, colon at the time of defining tag name. Okay, we have to avoid these three. We should avoid hyphen, we should avoid dot, we should avoid colon. So these are all the naming rules which we need to follow at the time of writing XML, at the time of writing markup tags. Okay, let's look at writing a simple program, simple XML document within CSC. No, number of, just open, uh, sorry open that XML document in the browser. If it open without any error, then we can say the document is well formed document. Whether this XML document is a simple example, and of course there must be a prologue. We do discuss about this prologue little later. First, for the sake of understanding, let me write it. Okay, there is version 1.0. Okay, let me save the file. Save the file with the extension called XML. Let's say 2.xml. Yeah, so you want to know whether this document is well formed document or not, you can, with the help of a browser, just open uh, sorry open that XML document in the browser. If it open without any error, then we can say the document is well formed document, whether this XML document is well formed or not. Yeah, this page is opened. Got that? Okay, suppose if I miss something, like if I am against to the syntax rules, okay, let's say I forgot closing ECE tag, then see what is the results. So the error will be displayed. Okay, this is about how to create an XML document, and how to make, how can you say that document is a well formed document or not.